So I was just going to do a little meditation around downloading the wisdom of this tree. So I'm just being told that we're to sit in self-respect and self-alignment with the sun and the moon and the stars, and that they're going to download what this tree wants to say to us, the awareness of this tree, and it's a kind of knowing. And you may feel a tingling down your back, or so it's just going to take another few moments. And they're saying that this is a type of self-acceptance, that this is how you reach out and how you gain the answers that you've been looking for with the help of nature. And it's actually, the energy is running across to the tree Maria spoke about on Inishvallen Island. And the two are working in partnership to download this knowing. And I'm just going to give thanks for the songs of praise beforehand on behalf of the trees, and the awareness of the people to do that beforehand. There's huge gratitude there for that. And this is a whole message of self-acceptance of the human state and how to expand the consciousness when you're in the human state.
Greetings, dear ones. I'm Kryon of Magnetic Service. And how does one expand the consciousness while in the human state? Let's start at the beginning. For those who are not here, the group sits respectfully in an abbey in front of what is called a super tree. It is called that because of the wisdom in the roots and because of the acknowledged age. No one knows the age of the tree that we sit around in the middle of the abbey. It is said to be at least 700 years old. The truth is, it's over 1,000. And the tree is a symbol and a teacher. And it can be the teacher today just for the moment. And so I ask permission from Gaia, from the roots, from whence the tree came, for this short message and teaching. And not only does the tree acknowledge our presence here, but it reminds us of how young we are. But it also sees something else. We look at the tree and we see the age and the wisdom and we respect it. We're in awe of it. We feel it. And we say we, because even I, as Kryon, aware of age, understand what is happening here. But the tree sees you. We said this yesterday. Now this is the third channeling. It is the catalyst channeling, number 3. The catalyst is that the information today will go out and mean things and create different energies for different human beings. The tree sees you as eternal, for it sees the energy of the human being, the individual soul. For the tree represents Gaia, the very planet, and the love of Gaia for you is that it would be here at all to teach. I want you to think for a moment, what is the process where you would have nature arrange itself in such a way that human beings would gather and listen? Listen to the tree. As odd as this sounds, those who understand nature knows that nature is indeed the great teacher. Once again, we speak of this. I'll tell you in a minute what the tree wants you to know today specifically about expanded consciousness. But just for a moment, I want you to be aware of the two-way communication that is here. The tree knows you. It sees the eternalness of your soul. How many past lives have you had? And the tree knows that your age dwarfs it. And yet the human corporeal self knows that the tree is far older than you are. There's a symbiotic relationship of age and respect. A two-way communication, not one way. But in this lifetime and in this age, the tree wants you to know how to expand consciousness. And it has one message. Look at the metaphor of the tree today. If it has all of this wisdom and knowledge, what if it had the secrets of the ages? What if it knew more than you even thought it knew? What if it has seen things, been aware of whispered secrets even around it? What if the roots extended so far it went even beyond this city, in this town, in this abbey, so that it had a greater knowledge because it extended to all the trees? And yet it sits there and does nothing. With that kind of knowledge, don't you think that it would be excited? It would want to wave around the branches, would say, come here, come here, come here. I've got things to say, please. And you'd feel the swaying of it and the moving of it and the excitement of it all. And yet it doesn't move. It does nothing but sit there in its majesty and its silence and its patience. This is the lesson for today. This planet may seem volatile. Have you noticed the weather even here? No matter what happens, the sun comes out, the birds sing. Patience is the key. It sits there in majesty with all of this wisdom, so much to say. And what it says to you, that if you're quiet enough, like the tree, you'll hear it. Not only hear it, you will be aware of it. Not only that, you'll have the messages of it to take away that says no matter what's happening in your life right now that you believe is unacceptable or maybe even terrible to you because they're so anxious. There are things going on perhaps in your body or around you. It's a storm. And the tree says to you, the sun will eventually come out and the birds will sing. And all things will be that which is in balance, just like the tree. This is Gaia, the great teacher to humanity. But right now, the expansion of consciousness is more about balance and patience and understanding. The tree does not wave around in its excitement. It doesn't have to. It carries everything it has to say to you in silence and majesty, and asks you to emulate this in your mastery. That's enough for today. And so it is.